Lead one, yeah.
The real money's in asbestos ones, Dave.
Oh shit.
Just shag an 80 then.
I remember
Yes,
this boss being quite painful. Can we get a warlock summoning stone so I can go back to Bob and Weave? That's probably a good idea for this boss.
No, but you can have a tome.
Okay.
Is there a large number of people that need to change any talents?
Not anymore.
Most people did them at the beginning of break. Where are you? Come to me.
Oh, so you're not going out. Right, so I know we get group chained
There
on
you are.
heroic,
How
and then he
much are they?
pulls us in.
Group
$1
chained?
million.
Does he pull us in during his stomp?
200.
200.
What do you mean by group chained?
Like 6 or something people get chained together instead of 2.
Oh, we got chains on this.
Yeah. The same mechanic. We, we get, like,
what
a
was his
large
name?
group. I don't know the exact
Captain
numbers, it's probably in the log. But
Lead.
multiple people, more than just regular 2, get chained on heroic, and we actually get pulled in towards him. I don't know if the pull in happens when he's doing his AoE stomp, but I imagine it does.
That sounds like it's going to interfere with my ramp.
It sounds like it's going to take us practice before one person fucks 4 others over, so...
Yeah.
I have to resist using full rush.
Yes, everybody who has movements is using it.
So if you break the chains, that's a good thing.
No, if you break chains, it's instant death. For both parties that did it.
For a DPS, maybe.
Listen to a word he said.
The AoE chains, or the large amount of chains.
Oh,
There's more chains.
The slam.
Yeah, is it pulled in during the slam? Yeah.
Yeah, so
After 4 seconds.
Getting ahead? What's
the
that?
chain slam. It'll pull you in, and then you need to run out pretty much straight away because the roar comes straight after it.
But the people that are linked obviously have to run the same way.
Yeah, so
As I'm reading it, it only targets one person, right?
yeah, the chain slam targets one person. Then you need 3 or 4 soakers, but if one of those soakers or the person targeted is chained, the other person in the chain has to go and soak it as well because you get pulled in, which will break chains.
Okay.
So
Maybe-
if the person targeted is chained, partner definitely has to be in it.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, if we
somebody
as-
gets chain slam and you can immune it, definitely do so, right?
Will that not fuck the other person if you're in chains?
If you're in chains with someone and you immune, it kills them.
Yeah, if you're in chains,
Yeah.
the chain slam is single target. So if you're not in chains, you can immune it.
Or is chain slam in the log?
It's linked in the chat.
Chain slam shared by the
As
number
long
of
as
people
you
that...
don't immune it while you're linked, that's fine. I can definitely see people do that.
Ah, right. So that's why they were pulled in. They aren't actually all linked together because I've seen it in the initial video.
Okay.
So you just want to be going with someone, and if you are chained to them, you have to go with them.
Yeah, so you can immune it if you are chained.
Right.
But from what I've read, the roar comes in after every chain slam.
Ari says you're linked
That
in
makes sense.
pairs.
It says in the guide, in the
That is-
journal, it's
that is
pairs.
the other link. That's a
That is
chain
the
link.
other
Still
link.
the same link as a normal.
That's what I'm asking here. Is chain slam only one player is immobilized? I know that's how it reads. So
Yeah,
Yes, but we
it's
have to soak it because it does 77k damage.
yeah,
This,
but if
this fight is the exact same as normal, apart from that chain slam, which targets one person,
right.
and then they can either immune it or have 3 or 4 players soak.
Okay, right. That's grand then. Because then, yes, you can immune that particular chain then.
Yeah, there's like a little circly thing. It's quite small.
But
It's 7 yards.
The demobilizes, right? So if it's a melee can soak. If it's a range can soak. Is that an idea or not?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, is
As
it
long,
like
as long
this
as
is
there's some people that go
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
like
It's-
if I'm targeted and I'm pulled in, is the damage? Is people waiting there going to soak the damage with me, or am I going to take the damage on the way?
No,
No,
it's-
you have
it's
to stand before you get
The
pulled.
people affected split the damage, so the people who get pulled in with you.
Right.
Not
okay.
where you
right.
land.
Then yes, then we need.
So you can
Yeah.
immune it.
Because I was going to suggest if it was when I landed, it would just be a case of getting range pulled on top of melee, but it's not. Okie doke.
Yep.
The
so
only difference is if you get it and you're chained to someone else, we will need soakers because immuning will kill the other person.
I have a marker on 80, so follow him for like the range positioning. If you remember.
I was going to say about that, apparently there is like slightly better positioning that we
Yeah.
could do.
Oh, really?
Shoot.
Is it back to the wall?
So, right.
Hate this fight. I can't do chains.
It'll take a minute. So apparently, if we start with like the boss being tanked over there in like the alcovey bit, and the ranged over here, just making sure that are away enough from this first pillar, and then once the first pillar has gone down, the boss gets tanked here.
Yep.
With the ranged over here. And then after that first one, after the second pillar, which would be this one,
This one, yeah, okay. That makes
goes
sense.
down, we tank the boss like here with the range using all of this wall and its space. So like up by this gate and just over this side. You can tank it more central than that, but basically the idea is have the ranged at the far side and moving around the room. And then you take this pillar third and tank it, you know, wherever's convenient, but the ranged use all of this side to drop the shit. And then you move over to this pillar last and you kill it and use whatever fucking space you got.
Lost timing. Are we saving it for the 20% on heroic, or are we just going to pop it?
There
see
are
where we go?
two options. Because it's a pillar every minute. You can either blow all cooldowns on pull, which means you have no cooldowns for pillar 1, 2-minute cooldowns on pillar 2, lust and all cooldowns on pillar 3, and nothing for pillar 4. Or you use 2-minute and 4 minutes on start, 3-minute cooldowns on the first, 2-minute cooldowns on the second pillar, no cooldowns on the third pillar, and then you use all cooldowns and lust on the fourth pillar.
Have you got
Completely up to you.
You got this in front of you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just... It's a 1-minute timing, so that's how it would work out.
Yeah. Well, I'm open to ideas about whatever ways you want to do it. We have paladins, they've got a lot of upfront damage at all times, apparently, so...
No. 2 minutes.
I think getting that push closer to the end is better because people won't have defensives and low health, and healers might be out. So getting the push when it matters.
And execute damage and shit like that on top of it as well.
Yeah.
Rubes will need his execute damage.
And the extra healing and so.
There's no point in, like, did it on normal, pop the lust on when he breaks the first pillar?
Well, that's what we're discussing right now.
Yeah, if you lust first pillar, you want to save all
It's time
cooldowns
for
first pillar,
time for pajamas, maybe.
which gives you 2 minutes on the third pillar and 3 minutes on the fourth pillar.
I prefer the last on the last one.
You don't get as many cooldown uses in throughout the fight.
What?
We'd be
Oh,
lost on
I'm
the
only
third
gonna
one,
get
if that's where we're going.
Gary's got a question.
Save cooldowns for first minute. I get it.
We haven't decided what we're doing yet, Max.
Do you want lust on the third or fourth pillar, basically?
I'd say we try it out with lust on the third for now, and then if we can get into the fourth pillar, and we see what sort of damage we're looking at, then
Right. So
we can make a judgment.
if we're aiming for lust on the third pillar, the best call for timings would be to blow every single cooldown on pull.
Right.
We won't have any for the first pillar, apart from if people have 1 minute. And then you want to hold your cooldowns for every pillar. So that'll be 2 minutes on pillar 2, lust and all cooldowns, so 2 and 3 minutes on pillar 3. And the only thing we'll have on pillar 4 is meta.
Desperation.
Right, so people with 2-minute cooldowns are pretty much going to be popping at the start and saving
We can-
until the third again, and people with
can
3
hope that
minutes
is
cooldowns.
No. I mean, people can save minute cooldowns for the third pillar.
But you're wasting a minute.
You're wasting a minute, so you're better off having 2 minutes on the second and fourth, but you won't have lust or anything else other than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I said nothing, because it's just on 2 minutes.
Right, well, let's try it like that first.
Hi, excuse me.
Saving lust to third. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, if we end up swapping to lust on fourth, the only thing you're holding is the first minute, and you don't hold for the rest of the fight.
Okay, best to get in and give it a try anyway, see what we're dealing with.
Alright.
That's what she said.
Might want to change the marker to avoid confusion.
But a
You will be tanking it. as a
reset outside.
tank.
The reset?
Rob's tanking it.
Because
That's you, right, yeah. With no confidence.
Did you say Rob's tanking it?
Rob is
I was
tanking, yeah, but
starting over
I
here
will
as
also be.
normal, is it?
You'll both be taking a lot of damage, but Rob is better tanking it as a main tank. Right, let's get it. So we're starting here, Rob? On the red
Yeah.
marker? Yeah.
I don't need a poo, but now I'm turtling. Just this is quite scary.
No, we want to be over this side.
Everyone follow 80, purple marker. I have echo. Okay, good.
Was that sheer coincidence, or did the melee drop that there?
Melee can drop it too, I think.
And then range want to be pushed
Yeah, but
back
that's where
out
range
together.
is want to be next.
Yeah, it's fine. We can be in front of that.
You have the gaze after this, and don't make the joke. It's already terrible. Just don't even fucking start. Alright.
Yeah, I can't reach the tank. So.
Neither can
That's
I.
fine, we're not taking action.
We're moving after this one anyway, so you can step forward.
To move it a little bit back, Rob. We don't destroy the next pillar. Like something like this is good, yeah.
That far away enough? What about the one on the other side?
It's fine. It's fine to me. Let's make sure we go back at this, yeah. Go backwards so we don't push forward. It's perfect. It's a bit annoying for melee, but...
Move forward, bro. You're disconnecting? Really?
They had a lag spike, sorry.
Yeah, I know. So did I.
No, okay.
Ah!
Fine.
Yeah, you're tanking a little too close to us here.
Let's go around. Oh, wait.
Move back, Sam.
I am.
You have the hateful gaze.
Yeah, you.
Move left.
As I say, after chain slam, you need to run straight the fuck away and get to range. Range size.
Can you get her up, Reese? A little bit back again, Rob. Okay. It's... Oh shit, I think... Oh no, we're good. We have the gaze after this. Do we take the one on this side? This...
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward. As well.
This was just blindly.
Let's move right and we get this done.
This way. So,
Careful, melee. One right in the middle.
This is
Can we
the
reset?
Yeah, just reset.
3, 2, 1.
you'll be hitting the fourth pillar here.
Hey,
So,
Sam.
oh no. I got this. I've got this.
You're
I've got
all
this.
wet.
I can't.
Oh, motherfucker.
Come outside. Oh, he's not. He's not gonna.
He's going.
He's just gonna chill there, isn't he?
He's stunned, yeah.
2 seconds, 1 second.
No.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Nice reset, Rob.
Well, I can't help. The boss sucks.
We can all release this.
Okay, well, I know we wasted a lot of damage there with not knowing our initial positionings, so we'll definitely have more damage there.
Yeah.
I'll put
Can you-
feast down.
Can you pay attention to
So,
where AD is going?
We
so
want
all...
to try and.
No, it wasn't. It was where we started to where we ended up having to go. Like,
Yeah, realistically,
we just needed one round to know where we're going, so.
yeah, we want to be starting around here.
Here being,
Cross.
He put a
that
marker
was
down.
I don't see. Oh, it was behind the pillar, so I didn't see it.
And then moving around kind of the alcove. And then which we should be able to drag out for a minute. Then when the first minute's expired, we want to be around blue and moving around that alcove and forward. Because Jag should be able to tank, I don't know, still in range relatively, depending on where pools get dropped by melee. Then moving over to like here after the first pillar. In that general, I don't mean specifically that marker, but that general direction. Even if it's like here, it's not an issue, but that kind of quarter of the room. After this pillar's destroyed, we want to use this quarter of the room. After the third pillar's destroyed, we use all this side of the room. And that leaves all this side free for when the last pillar's destroyed.
I can call it out during the fight. That's possible.
It's
I
a
don't do
fight.
Shit because I'm just looking at the boss's ass all the time.
Yeah. And cooldown timings again, if we're lost in the third pillar, it's just blow everything on pull and then save it for the next one coming up. Which means 2-minute users won't have it for Lust, but will have it for the second and fourth pillar. When nobody else has cooldowns.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, you got that, girl.
It's so
This last
funny
pillar
when
all
people
to the
get
next pool next to the pool that's already dropped.
killed by chains. It's very clear.
Then we can move forward because we're going to have everybody move.
Save. You cannot take it. Did you see?
I took it.
Hey, Rob. You do need to stay stacked.
Funny weirdling.
Are you in range there, Reese?
Yep.
We need to move a bit closer to the wall here.
We're fine, I think.
We'll go forward, Bunny. Forward, Bunny.
Wow, those chains are long.
That's awkward for you too.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank God. Really hoping the first one would have been a kill. Because I got nothing. Again?
Back.
It's like, ideally, you'd be tanking a little more central than that, and we'd be in the corner. So, like, you'd be tanking where we're stood.
Oh, like that even. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Obviously, we're having to run back over shit.